And hello, everybody. Welcome to tonight's episode of Adventure Rolls. We're so glad that you are here with us tonight, especially after all the revelations that happened last session. So with that, let's not waste any time and jump into tonight's session. When last we left our heroes, our party, after investigating the Tower of Orsol, also known as Thalys, our party made their way back to the Library of Majesty, the Temple of Ioun, the goddess of knowledge, and the chief god of the Harpers. Our party took some time to decompress while meeting up with a new member, a new Harper to them, known as Dobbs, who went to go investigate the tower with the assistance of Ember. From there, everyone decompressed and expressed various emotions and thoughts about everything that they encountered the past day and even few days or so within the city of Arkenbridge, and making a plan to do some investigation regarding various bits of history and potential fallen deities and celestials before making their way to the vast swamp within the boundaries of Cormyr. However, in the middle of the night, Gideon saw that the moon was starting to turn a blood red, or at least a small sliver of it, which led to further questions and revelations as people reached out and started to notice that things were occurring with the gods, though it was unknown what exactly, as Revenant got a little tip about something known as the Times of Trouble. And so we pick up the following day, as you all have had a successful long rest. And as you stir from your slumber, Gideon, you find next to your bed where you were resting is a stack of various loose papers and scrolls with a small little note saying the research that you requested.
Well, that was quick and amazing. All right. He'll just quietly, he's not going to wake anyone up. He's going to let them wake up naturally, since a lot of people had anxious nights before and stuff like that. So he'll just slowly kind of comb through it and just wait for people to wake up.
Okay. I'll say at this point, go ahead and make a history check. And while he's doing that, what's everyone else doing as they're starting to slowly stir awake?
Alize is... Because she only needed the 4 hours, so after she got done just yelling to the gods,
As you
I
do.
went back, as you do, it's fine. Who doesn't love a good cathartic yell, right? That's like... oh, my neck. I think I've had caffeine.
Uh-oh.
She's gonna go. It fuels me and my character. She'll go back down. She'll take a nap. Well, a long nap. And then after those 4 hours, I think she'll just, get up naturally and probably just clean her weapons. Just kind of read through journal notes just for fun. And just have some quiet time.
Perfect. So, anyone else doing anything in particular, or just chilling?
Feel like Resvin would have been conscious for a little bit, just kind of sitting in the corner with his book, and he'd be flipping through looking for anything that, he'd be probably looking for the words "Times of Trouble" specifically, just in his book, just flipping through, scanning pages, trying to find that.
Yeah. I'll say go ahead and make a history check as well.
13.
13. By the way, what'd you get, Gideon?
13.
Okay.
There we go.
Thanks,
Geniuses.
It carries on over.
Both probably with -2s as well.
Yeah.
I have a -1.
So. Rosa, are you doing anything specific before we do a little diatribe?
I know. every time Dendar shows up, I like never know what to do. So I'm like sitting here like trying to think.
Fair enough.
I mean, I think it's probably one of those things where, you know, that happened early on in the night. She didn't really like want to talk about it though. Like she didn't say anything to anyone. So I think she spent the night just kind of like more or less trying to rest, but freaking out. And then in the morning, she just seems like really rattled, I guess. And yeah. And like isn't really talking very much and is probably just hiding out by herself a little bit, like not really saying much to anyone for the moment. So
Yeah, perfect.
That's why I had Kitty not do anything. I was like,
Yeah.
you could tell Rosa got a little rattled. Yeah.
Yeah. So as you're currently flipping through, we'll go with Revenant real quick. As you're currently flipping through your book, Revenant, specifically regarding that of times of trouble or even times in trouble and things like that, you're able to definitely find the words times and trouble. However, this event doesn't really seem to be covered all that much in the book as far as you're able to do quick scans over. So, for Gideon, as you start to look over the various pages and scrolls rather gingerly and almost quietly to let everyone have their bits of rest, you see that this research is more related to that of celestials and risen or even fallen deities. As far as fallen celestials, there's not a lot recorded. The most noted one that you're able to see was once a angel known as Zariel, who then fell and became an archdevil of the nine hells, specifically the first layer known as Avernus.
Okay.
So
I'm trying to think of the timeline because. Okay.
Yeah.
So, does it talk about the city in there as well being affected?
So there's not.
I think I asked you that earlier in the campaign, right?
Right. So there is some mentioning of things that went on within Baldur's Gate, but not a ton.
Okay.
Beyond that, you see that there are records of people ascending to godhood. The Raven Queen is one of the more recent. Well, no, I shouldn't say the most recent, but one of the most recent, and the one who has also maintained power. However, the most recent, and this was recently recorded, but who has been sealed away, it was Vecna.
So he is interesting.
However, he has
Is this
been
by the
Yeah.
Does it say who sealed him away?
Yeah, it was noted that the Weary Travelers are the one who fought and sealed him away.
He's like, yeah, I knew it. So cool.
So, majority of the table were first-time players. Of course, I'm going to throw Vecna at them as the big bad.
Heck yeah.
So, all right. So with that, as far as usually when someone, but however, there are some records of gods dying. Bane is one that is noted as having been slain at some point, or at least thinks it's believed that he is still dead. So beyond that, there's really not a ton regarding those specific entities, especially with rolling a bit of a 13. So
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I think Gideon will probably be like making breakfast and interacting more with Alizé, since the other two are kind of like reading and kind of off on their own. But would Rosa ever like would Rosa come out of that at all, or like show any signs of like unrattling at all, or you know what I mean, like getting a little bit open up to the group, or does it seem
I don't
like
even.
we'd
I
have
wouldn't
to-
even say she's
Okay.
necessarily like closed off from the group. She doesn't necessarily. She's not like Eleanor where she like withdraws. It's more just
Sure,
like
yeah.
almost like, you know how when a small animal is so scared they just don't move. It's like that.
And
I just figured like we've been around her enough to notice like super rattle versus like normal her, right? Or not really.
Yeah, I mean she's always anxious, but yeah, there's usually like a baseline anxious versus like
Yeah.
really anxious.
just pet
Okay.
Tyler. It'll be okay.
I think it'll be
Well
quite a
good
while.
rat.
Like it's not gonna be anytime soon. But like there'll be a moment like after breakfast or even all that where like Gideon does a little movement with his hands and pops over next to you is a illuminary blue sheep holding just a little sign saying Gideon needs help with research when you're ready.
Oh,
it kinda,
my
like,
God.
Falls over to its side right next to you, kind of like a little derpy, just like chilling.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I was rolling to see if she'd like freak out of the sudden movement, but she's fine. It's probably too cute to
He's going that route to try and see if it'll work.
extra cute. Yeah. I'd say that rouses her enough to like it looks like she wants to pet it, but it's obviously illusory, but she probably still like boop, boop, pretending like it's a thing. And then eventually
reach.
she'll probably like come over. She's
Picking it back up, if we're good.
I hope
right.
so.
So, all right. So, with that, with Rosa being effectively awoken from a little bit of a stupor with that, what do you all do?
Okay.
Good morning,
Yeah, I'll
Rosa.
follow.
Didn't know if you were awake yet. Had the library gather a few items for possible celestials. Maybe get a little insight on what's going on if you wanted to help. Do some research, or you said there was some research you wanted to do. I could go grab some books. Help Resident. I know he's been doing some reading. Or whatever
sure,
you
he
want,
can
whatever I
see.
can do for you.
I'll just like take the books and like just put them down and like not talk very much. I'm just like looking through them. It seems she seems kind of grateful to have a project. There was something. Oh. She will like as she's looking through things, she'll hand Gideon the Journal of Thalos and go, "Can you figure out what language that is, and then get me a dictionary like translator thing so I can start translating?"
I can do, and I'll hand her a piece of gold.
So yeah, I'll start digging into it. I'm still not really talking very much, but I'm just focused on this now. So I'll see if I can find anything extra that Gideon couldn't.
Sure. I'll say go ahead and make a history check as well.
I'll guidance myself. I'm using my sheepy dice today.
Yay.
Perfect.
Oh, sheepy dice, yes. Sheepy dice was good to me. Guidance sheepy dice was good to me. Say history?
Yep.
$29.
Whoa, 29?
Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. We're getting to those level 5 numbers, folks. All right.
It's a level 20 number. What are you talking about?
You know what? That's fair. Hey, level 5 is a pretty big spike. But anyway, as you're going, so as you start to read it, you get a lot of the similar information that Gideon was able to find. However, one thing you're able to uncover, and this seems to have been almost thrown in randomly as just regarding something that happened with the gods and celestials or that kind of thing. There was a notable time where there was a mass event that affected deities of the upper plane. That resulted in some deaths of some of the gods, most notably Bane, was something known as the Times of Trouble. As you are able to pick up that this was an event where several, if not all of the, or several or majority of the gods of Faerun wound up becoming mortal for a period of time.
Okay. Did it say why?
You with the 29, you're able to uncover that yes, it was due to a breaking of something known as the Tablets of Fate, and where Ao, the god above all, broke the Tablets of Fate, and Ao is just spelled Ao.
Did it say why?
For this instance, it did not say why he broke it, but or even necessarily what the Tablets of Fate are. It just goes over that he broke them, and the gods were then sent and became mortal. Eventually, the tablets were reformed, and many of the gods who were still alive ascended and took their place back to godhood. There are also notes of Mystra and her many deaths. So, most notably, the most recent one was her death during the spell plague.
Yes. Okay.
And the most notable one is her death as Mistral by the hands of Karsus. Which basically is what caused the downfall of an entire empire, magical empire.
Okay.
Just
Yeah, I'm
curious.
just like taking notes.
Yeah.
AO stand for Alpha Omega. Is that what that's for?
Possibly. I couldn't find anything along those lines. It wouldn't surprise me, but
Unofficially.
I haven't found anything along those lines.
I was just like, oh, that's an interesting name.
So,
Good job, Rosa.
Yeah. Sheepy dice came through for me. Dang it. Is it so slow? Ah!
no,
You're fine. You're fine. And I Feely and I are just messing at each other. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
You're good. So,
Yeah, you're good.
but regardless, with that, what is everyone else doing while Rosa is clearly doing some research?
I feel like Alize's kind of listening in and like asking questions here and there, but again, just kind of taking it easy, contemplating on her own. I mean, Ao, if Rosa's saying any of this out loud or like an exchange with her and Gideon, I feel like she might be thinking about some of it, but probably not like
She's saying getting
understanding a lot of it.
away.
Yeah,
did
Gideon.
she?
In the library.
Yeah, Gideon's up.
Oh, okay.
To go get a dictionary and figure out what language it is potentially.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
He would have asked everyone else if there's any other research that they wanted him to grab. So I mean, if you wanted to go with them, there's that. If you had anything you wanted to research. But.
Oh, yeah, I'll take... You know what? I'll summon Cal first thing.
You have time. Yep.
Yeah. And then she and Cal will go up and help.
Well, that was really unpleasant, but guess we'll continue on with that.
I'm sorry about that. Thank you for your sacrifice.
It is quite all right. We'll just continue on.
Yep. she'll give him a little treat, but yeah, then they'll just continue researching.
All right. Resvin, you looking for anything?
He probably would, since researching is not his thing, and he didn't find anything in the book. He probably would ask one of the Harpers if they're around.
Yeah, Dobbs has made his return. They seem to be slowly building back up since a good chunk of their force was taken out by the spider a few days ago.
Yes. So, on that note, I have a spell I would like to practice. If you need someone to protect the bodies of the Harpers that died from any necromancy or things of that sort, I can practice something on them if they are around still.
Well, as far as where they are, they're not necessarily around here. I think they're being prepared for burial. We could definitely take you. I could definitely take you to them. They'll probably be around one of the temples to one of the gods of death in this town, if we have one.
I will go there if everyone is all right with me going.
Yeah, just don't go for too long. Maybe we'll rendezvous or I'll meet back up in like 2 hours or so, 3 hours. How long do you usually need for all of that?
I think each one will take a little bit of time to do my ritual for them.
Okay. Well, we
Well-
could always come to you and meet you over there. Then.
How about this? I'm not the best researcher ever either. Alize, do you want to handle tackling this, helping Rosa, and I can buddy up with him, make sure at least we each have partners.
Yeah, that works.
Cool. Don't lose this. Get a dictionary, figure out what language this is, and just like piles it onto her books that she has.
Okay. Sure Cal could figure it out.
I figured you guys will have much better chance of getting in.
I rolled really good. I don't know what I'm checking for yet, but I was about to ask.
Yeah, in that instance, if you're looking for languages, that will definitely be, that would also be history check, since that's typically tied up with cultures and things along those lines.
Okay.
One of the few
Yeah,
times I missed there being a linguistics check. One of the few times.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I didn't know which one it was going to be. So, for Alize, that is a 19. And for Cal, that's a nat 20 plus whatever what is that? Just a general insight? Because he doesn't have.
It would just be
Or
general
just-
intelligence, yeah.
Okay, so that's just a flat. I mean, it's a nat 20, but it's no ad.
Right. So, as Gideon and Revenant leave with Dobbs to go ahead and see where the Harpers are currently being rested and being prepped for burial, Alize, as you're currently looking it over, again, this language and how it's structured, and even Cal kind of examining it, with the languages that he knows being a Tressum, it's not a ton, but as he kind of looks at it and goes, the pattern is very strange for a language. It seems to be almost a little bit flowy in nature. As he points it out with your 19, you do notice that there are patterns, and it seems that one of the patterns you notice is that normally languages either go left to right or right to left, or up top to bottom, that kind of thing. This one, it flows almost like left to right, and then the next line is right to left. It seems to be flowing almost like back and forth on different lines. Just with how the words are going in the almost the sentence structure, but that's all you're able to pick up. And because of that, you figure that this is not a language of the material plane.
Okay.
So,
sorry, you can go on. I have
no,
a
I was going to
question
say,
after
really, even with the natural 20 and a 21 and for a 19, or I mean, sorry, natural 20 for just a 20 and a 19, that's really all you're able to pick up. Since looking at your languages, you wouldn't really know a similar language to this, but
that.
being of the Feywild, you can definitely tell when a language has material plane characteristics, and this is not one of those.
Okay. Could we take... Well, Cal, I think we should probably take this to one of the temple workers here. See if maybe they can lead us or point us. Actually, you know what? Let's try to find the head of the temple. I mean, Ioun, goddess of knowledge. The higher you are on the tier, the more knowledge you get, right? Supposedly.
Could be worth looking into.
All right. So, yeah, we want to find one of the clerics who's helping us here, but then ask to, one, if they recognize this language, and two, if they don't, see if we can get to, like, maybe the person who, like, mostly runs the temple or oversees it. I don't know the order of,
Yeah. Yeah. So
Ioun.
as you go and approach one of the local priests of Ioun, you see he appears to be rather young, slick back brown hair, kind of freckles across his face. Goes, he looks over the book kind of handed to you. Goes, I don't recognize this language personally, but you're saying you would like one of the high curators.
Yeah, we figure Ioun, knowledge, the more you're in the service and higher up, maybe there's more
Yes.
languages unlocked or something. I mean, it's not of this plane. That's the only thing we're certain on.
I can definitely tell that. I believe he is in High Curator Eli. He should be in. I'll go ahead and check for him. You can stay here, and he'll be down shortly if he's in. So,
All right.
with that, he hands you back the journal and then makes his way on up. And a few moments pass. Eventually, you see what looks to be a dwarven man with a long, bushy beard, and everything are very much tied up into various knots. His hair is very much balding up at the top, but he has almost a straight cut going around the entirety of it and going down into a little bit of that of a ponytail. He is wearing what appears to be white armor, white cloth with a fine silver breastplate. As he walks in and goes, "Yes, my name is I'm High Curator Eli. I was informed that you had something rather curious, something about something not of this plane."
Yeah. Actually, there's probably another question I could ask you. But yeah, this book, this language, we're just trying to identify it.
May I?
Boop.
All right.
Mhm.
Looks over it. Where did you get this journal?
Hey, where did we get this journal? Out of character?
Dallas.
Doris Tower. Yeah.
Oh, the tower. Okay. We're running an investigation with crap. It's not Trish. Wait, was it Trish?
No.
Captain Ember of the ride.
Ember. Yeah. Captain Ember of the ride. The Wizard's Tower just outside of town. You might want to be on alert. He is trying to become a lich, and there's a whole thing I can inform you of. And it's really bad. We're working with her and some others. So
Well,
we wanted to talk to you anyways. Apologies, the whole party's not here. We're
Yeah.
trying to do research.
it's quite all right. We've been aware of your presence and working with like the likes of the Harpers. He kind of scans and says, "Well, I personally don't speak this language or read it. I do indeed recognize it. It is a language that of the astral sea and languages of aberrations, if you will. It is something known as deep speech."
Oh. Well, I'd wager that language is pretty uncommon around these parts, especially.
Very uncommon. So if someone's trying to hide things, this would make sense.
Yeah.
If you're looking to translate it, I don't necessarily have... Don't know how much deep speech we necessarily have here. This is a very complicated... He hands it back to... It's a complicated language. There's just the patterns in which it moves. The words are morphological, in meaning that they change. The spelling changes based upon their use within the structure of the sentence, and the like.
That sounds like a nightmare if I'm going to be perfectly honest, but great for code.
It is a nightmare. And this is speaking, and we are speaking as lit at this point. It is a nightmare, trust me.
And I thought Draconic was hard enough for me to learn. Well, maybe we'd have to try to send the Harpers and see if there are any of their connections. Do you have any other Ioun towers that are, or temples that are in Cormyr, or is that going to be more on the Sword Coast?
We have plenty of Ioun temples within most major cities, if not all of the major cities. You always need a library wherever you can find one.
It's true. Interesting. Do you think you might have any contacts who might be able to help point us, or anybody on this side close, reasonable, like within a couple weeks travel?
Well, I mean, we are a few 10-day away from Cormyr. There'll probably be...
Well, sorry, I didn't mean Cormyr, but I mean like the Dale Lands, like this...
The Dale Lands. The next closest, as far as city... let's see, within the Dale Lands would probably be... Odaloon is Symbia. The next major city you'd probably even encounter within the Dale Lands would probably be that of either Scardale, would most likely be Scardale, or Ashvenford. Those are probably the only ones even remotely within a 10-day distance that would even have the remote possibility of having. And those are toward the north.
Just in Ashvenford. Yeah.
So, unfortunately...
Well...
Yes, unfortunately, you are kind of on the border of the Dale Lands. You're as far south as the Dale Lands go.
Do you have an updated map? Because you see, I have this one here, and I'm gonna bring out the old...
Yeah.
This is my most recent one, so, you know.
Yeah. He looks at it and goes, yes, we have plenty of maps. Are you looking specifically maps for that with the Heartlands or all of Faerun?
Probably just this area.
Dale Lands and Cormyr specifically for the Heartlands.
Yeah, because you see, it's just not labeled properly, updated. So
yeah. He pulls one out and says, "Here you go. You are more than welcome to just go ahead and take it. We have plenty of maps on our disposal."
Oh, thank you. You're okay. I feel like I should give you like a piece of information or something in exchange.
You did give me a piece of information.
Oh,
You informed me about everything regarding Phallus and Aura's soul. This is something that
That's
we,
true.
as the Temple of Ioun, were not aware of.
I have more information if you have a few minutes.
Sure. And
And a safe place.
he nods, and you go ahead and in those few minutes, go ahead and explain. Before we jump over to Gideon and Rezavan, Rosa, is there anything that you are currently still looking over or doing while Alize is off? Well, everyone's off doing their thing, I should say.
I basically dug through everything Gideon gave me.
A good,
Right.
yeah, pretty much. It seemed that the curator got as much as they could find on that information.
I might creep out and see if I could find what was the hold on, I just wrote a note about it. Oh, can I just for funsies see if I can find anything on the Times of Trouble or the Tablets of Fate? See if I can
Sure. I'll say,
connect some dots.
yeah, go ahead and make a history check. I've connected the dots.
Connected them.
You haven't
I'll
connect-
guidance myself again.
You haven't connected anything. I've connected them.
Oh, a nat 20. And a 4 on my guidance. So that is a 30.
Have these dice just been on the shelf this whole time? What's going on?
I haven't been using the
Black
other
sheep.
sheet.
You need to have these every session now, Ray.
Yeah.
I do.
What's
Baba
going
Black
on?
Sheep.
All right.
Have a nat 20.
I bring out the chalkboard
Wow.
for the history lesson. So the chart says, so as you start to head on out and start to pull out books regarding the Tablets of Fate and the Times of Trouble, specifically since they are interlinked, what you're able to find out about the Tablets of Fate is they are the thing that AO uses to denote the hierarchy of the gods and their domains. So, it seems that for the Times of Trouble, he broke them due to the fact of a lot of infighting and warring within the gods and the gods' followers, and it seemed that he was just fed up with it all, broke them, and that caused many of the gods to become mortals for an extended period of time, about a few hundred years, give or take. It's noted that during this moment, clerics still had a lot of their abilities due to magic still existing, but it maybe wasn't as potent as it used to have been, since they still drew their power from the weave. From there, as I mentioned, many gods did die. Some of those gods became known as the Dead Three. So, most notably with that was Bane, Baal, and Miracle.
Which Miracle has been a thing with us.
Yes. So, however, he is also an undead god, so he is still largely around. From there...
Like actually around or like in spirit? I mean, but not really in spirit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's
Like,
he's not like on the material. He's not on the material plane. So he still exists. Like he's not deceased.
Oh, he does exist. Okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
And with that, eventually seeing all the chaos unfolding in the outer planes, AO reformed the Times of the Tablets of Fate, and ever since then, they have largely remained with him on Mount Celestia.
Okay, so they're with him on Mount Celestia.
Yes.
Okay.
And as you're reading this description, you start to realize the statue that was described to you by Connor of a entity with a large beard holding 2 tablets. That was describing Ao, and he was holding the tablets of fate. Since that
And
happened,
sorry, can you remind me the context of why
Yeah.
he said that?
he was describing the temple in which he died, where he was going for the mission.
The harbor mission. Mount Celestia came up last game, right? I just have that in my notes. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, Mount
all of
Celestia, because something's been going on is most likely going on in Mount Celestia, because that's where a lot of the gods are, and they are there and
Oh, that's right.
around that plane.
Was that Gideon asking the Raven Queen?
Yeah.
Is that what that was? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So, the connection, would this be logical to assume the connection Celeste, oh my gosh, playing Celeste. The connection that Rosa might be like at least thinking about would be maybe Mount Celestia was attacked, or maybe these tablets might be what the Withering Oblivion might be after. Does that seem at least reasonable to suspect? Or
It's possible.
okay, I just wanted to make sure I was tracking with the lore enough.
No, absolutely.
To not be on at least the no, I'm not trying to say that. Okay, sounds good. She has so many notes. If I rolled a nat 20, they are color coded and perfectly organized. And I like to think that the nat 20 was anxiety fueled. The end.
It's so good.
Okay. All right, I'm noting this down. All right. So, as you are doing that research, Rezavan and Gideon, you are currently making your way through the town square of Arkenbridge, and then winding your way through the various streets, almost like to a little more open area, where it seems that you find a rather generic, yes.
On the way, I'm gonna exchange 1 gold piece for copper pieces.
All right, 1 gold piece for 10 copper? Or 20
I
copper.
hope I don't get 10 copper.
20 copper.
I hope I don't get 20 copper either. I'm getting ripped off.
Then 100.
Oh, yeah, it would be 100. It's been a long day at work, folks. So
Gideon's like, I'm not that bad, but I don't even know that conversion rate's a little bit.
yeah, well, and
I'll do it if you say so, DM. but
no, I'm not that petty. I am petty though.
Okay.
Rezavan's just like, oh, okay.
But yeah,
I mean, Rezavan doesn't know. He's just gonna be like to some shopkeeper, like, "Can I get copper
Yeah.
pieces for this?"
the shopkeep is able to give you 100 copper pieces.
Perfect. Thank you.
So, all right.
Now we can go wherever you're
Yeah.
leading us.
I was stuck on silver for some reason. So as all right. So as you're going through toward the end of town, you do find what looks to be a kind of Gothic-looking cathedral with very sharp edges and what seems to be almost gargoyles to a certain degree. Stone statue gargoyles, not the enemy gargoyles. That's an important specification. With a simple graveyard at the very front, but then it seems to be almost reaching out to various hills in the back. It seems that this is almost on the edge of the city itself, as Dobbs walks on up and goes, "Yeah, well, this is where my Harperkin are being prepared for their burial rites. What kind of ritual were you looking to do?"
With the news of a evil necromancer in the area, I want to practice something I learned that would prevent them from rising as undead for at least a short time.
Kind of looks at you. I guess that would make sense. And looks at you, Gideon, and says, "Why exactly did you come along? I don't I don't mind the company. I'm just curious.
Safety's in numbers. We have a bit of a safety pack. Make sure we got each other's backs. Also, I just want to see the nice views. I mean, that's a real nice mountain up there.
It's not really a mountain. I mean, head a little bit west, you're gonna see the Thunder Peaks.
Well, where I'm from, it's very sea level, so this is like, that's almost like a mountain to me, I guess.
Well, I guess you can go ahead and just take your victories wherever you can get them. But regardless, this is just, as far as I know, this is not necessarily dedicated to any one god, but people look over it, protect it, that kind of thing. You come here and just get laid to rest, whatever deity or lack of deity you follow. Those are the rituals performed on you, I guess. Right. But he then opens up the iron gate that's basically up to chest level. He kind of guides you on in, and you see in the interior of the temple, or cathedral, I should say, there are several just lines of pews with an altar at the front, prepared for any type of ceremony that would be performed at this location. There are what look to be 3 men adorned in armor. 3 of them appear to be human. Simple breastplate, headpiece, and pikes. One slowly walks up to you. Greetings. How can I assist you?
Hello. I would like to help prepare some of the recent bodies that were brought here for burial.
He looks you up and down. And then he looks over to Dobbs. Cleric, I presume? Dobbs gives a small nod. And then... Well... I'm assuming you were referring to the likes of those harpers that fell.
I'll nod.
Doing this just out of kindness of your heart, or did you know the fallen?
I want to pay respects to any who die. Everyone has a story and deserves a proper burial.
You see that there's a slight grin that goes across this man's face. And follow me. I'll show you to where we are keeping them. And as he is walking, he grabs a torch and then leads you down to the basements. It's a good thing that you managed to, you came here. We were going to start getting them prepared for burial rites later today. We were going to grab some witnesses in town, most likely from the Temple of Ayun, and then, well, make sure that they at least had some witnesses to the burial to be brought into the afterlife and be judged by the Raven Queen herself.
Beyond a 10-day, is there something that would protect them from becoming undead?
I'm gonna be honest, lad. You're asking the wrong person. I guard this temple. I oversee and make sure those who are brought here have a proper passage to the afterlife. But I don't necessarily prescribe to any deity. I fight things. I'm a protector. But unfortunately, I think you're the wrong. I'm the wrong man. And the same thing. I don't know about their beliefs up top, but we're just gods. We're not paladins or clerics or anything along those lines.
Why are you here?
Well, as you said, even in death, People deserve to be remembered. They deserve to have their bodies preserved to a certain degree, and make sure that their story maintains in a certain capacity, to use your words. But they speak truth. I'm here to protect that.
Do you work for the city, or do you work for someone who owns this building?
Ah, fair question. I work for the city.
Do they not have people who follow gods who come here?
Yes, when people of a particular faith pass on, usually a clergy of that faith is usually brought in from elsewhere or within the city bounds, and that is when they show up. We figured that a place that was open to anyone who followed anything for that of a specific relating to death felt fitting.
What if they
the
don't
ground...
follow?
Go ahead, you ask.
I'm just curious. What if they don't follow anyone or have any signs of devotion?
Well, as he's continued to walk on down, in those instances, usually the loved ones will say specific words. Clergy will still do some sort of rites to help their soul get to at least that of the Raven Queen. From there, the Raven Queen decides, well, I don't know. But at the very least, it's the last final prayer is less that of a saying that they go to their god or anything like that. It's more seen as a final courtesy and a last bidding of farewell more than anything.
She's pretty smart. I'm sure she can handle it. She seems like she talks well when she talks.
He kind of looks at you a little curious about that, and then
He's already looking at the architecture somewhere else, letting Resident take over the conversation again.
So,
Yeah, he'll go down
Yeah.
to wherever they're taken.
So eventually you do reach, you've been kind of going down like this little spiral staircase of sorts as it being guided by this torch of light. Though, Resident, you're able to see largely in shades of gray beyond it. But even still, as you reach the very bottom, you find that there's a little bit of an open area with a curved ceiling made of brick. And there are just lines of various full body length altars / pedestals for the dead to be laid on. And as you're looking, you see that out of almost like the 8 or 10 that exist, 4 of them currently have bodies laying on them with blankets over them, protecting the imagery of the deceased.
Okay. So 4 total people?
4, correct.
Okay. So I'll just kind of look and may I?
The guard gestures on force. Oh, that's why you're here. And Dobbs is kind of just off in the back, just casually watching all this unfold.
So I'll approach the first one and I'll just grab 2 copper coins and set it down, like each one, kind of as I go down, just right next to the heads, just so they're ready.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll go to the first one, pull my book out, and just start to begin to ritually cast Gentle Repose and prepare the body for burial. That way, giving a little speech about, like, thank you for what you've done, and rest as you go on.
So, with that, you go ahead and do so. What spell do you cast again?
Gentle Repose. There'll be a ritual, one for each of them, so it's 10 minutes for each one.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, between the various speeches and performances that you're doing, it'll definitely take you 40 minutes to 50 minutes just resting, potentially even in between for each one. So What's Gideon doing during this time?
He was definitely making sure Res got set up. Probably go around, maybe light if there's any candles, light any of the memorial candles. But he ends up backing up. He doesn't like graves. He doesn't like death. So he's nearby, but I think he'll probably settle in near Dobbs. But he'll take out his lyre and just start playing like a bit of a minor, like a ode to the Raven Queen, sort of, cathedral song sort of thing. Just kind of set the mood a little bit. He's got a few things on his mind, but he's not going to talk about them right now.
Yeah, that's fairly easily done at this point. Getting the various candles and playing a nice little dirge of sorts. And eventually the time does pass. And the last one, and each time you kind of finish the ritual, there's a slight almost white and black energy burst that just kind of goes over the body to a certain degree and just surges out, and everything comes to a calm.
After the last one, I'll pull my bone flute out and begin to play with Gideon.
Okay.
So good.
So, for simplicity's sake, as you're playing, it is a very gentle, haunting tune, but simple. It's a nice dirge of as it feels like a story is almost being told as the last one is being honored for the story and the sacrifice that they made to ensure the safety of a fellow Harper and that of Arkenbridge as well as all of Faerun.
At the end, like almost like while they're still playing, because there's like that dichotomy of like the angelic sort of lyre sort of like minor sound, but then like that haunting sort of like flute scream that's still in tune, but it's more like that screeching of death, sort of like, so it's like that necromancy feel where it's like that back and forth. Gideon will be just thinking, but he'll kind of whisper over to Dobbs and he'll just go, I know the Harpers are have their code and all that, but have you ever met a good necromancer?
Good necromancer? And he's saying this at a little bit of, you're matching your whisper. Personally, I really haven't encountered many. Most necromancers we tend to encounter come from that of Thay. But also as Harpers, our very nature is to look out for the bad in people. And to root out wickedness where we see it. So unfortunately, although he looks over at Revenant, I don't necessarily have the luxury of saying I've ever encountered a good one. But I know, that just because someone uses a specific type of magic doesn't mean that they're evil.
Glad to hear it. Kind of curious.
He gives a nod.
And sorry, another thing, when the spell magic expounded, did it fill up the whole room? Like, did it get to where Gideon was, or is it just more local to the?
It's more just
bodies?
More just local to the bodies.
And is there still like any sort of magic residue or like a glow of like anything still there, or is it just kind of once and done? And
once and done.
Okay. Gideon just really is curious how it reacts to him, but
yeah,
he wasn't close enough to interact with it.
Yeah, and it would need to be cast almost on you specifically. So
he's not gonna ask for that experiment anytime soon.
Right.
I don't need that answer. But yeah, he'll just bring the lyre to a close and put it away and just wait for Resin.
Yeah, if you wrap it up, he'll wrap it up too. Coming over.
Good job, Resin.
This is more powerful magic than I ever thought I would be able to do.
Not everyone in your family learn magic this high.
No, they were skilled.
I can't wait to see what else you learn.
I hope there is more.
I think there will be. I have faith. Dobbs, I appreciate it. We're probably going to take a little bit of walk around the town, head back, if that's all right.
That's all right. I'll go ahead and make my way back to the Ayun Temple. You all can go ahead and meet up there, head out of town. I'll keep a look over things here.
Appreciate it.
At that, he gives a nod. And as you make your way out of the cathedral, start to walk around town, Alze and Rosa. So Alze, at the end of this, you've given the information to Eli, and well, that is very much good to know. As he's slowly walking back out into the library, thank you for your assistance. If you need anything further, just let me know.
Yeah, will do. We were also looking for, well, me personally, I was looking for, I did find some information about my family and the type of elf that I hail from. But I don't know if you've ever come across any Avriel words or tidbits of information other than there's one book I found, but...
Well, Avriel, we don't have much here within the bounds of Arkenbridge. As far as other information, well, there might be more information, probably, I would assume, maybe within the bounds of Cormyr. As far as Dale lands are concerned, well, they were mainly a part of the Elven Empire. Mithranor is somewhere within that Cormanthor forest to the north, but as far as we know, it's been overrun by demons. No one's been there for millennia.
Well, right. So my map, my old one, had Mithranor on it, right?
It was toward the northern part of the forest and like center-ish.
Right. And is that because you guys can't find it anymore? Or that's just because of the demon problem?
Well, I mean, it was wiped off. It was thought to be wiped off most maps. When the Elven Empire fell, it fell in a catastrophic fashion. It almost all of elven kind was nearly wiped from existence when it fell. So,
is that something that I have? Because that was before the dragon, right? The dragon that destroyed
now with the
the tower, or that was after?
Now with the mentioning of that, to see if you recall it, that's going to be a history check.
Okay. 18. That's high for me. I like these dice. I'm using new dice too, Rachie.
So, as you're currently thinking about it, you do recall the fall of Mithranor. However, at that time, you weren't on the material plane, but even you where you were, you do recall feeling almost the shock waves of its destruction.
Hmm. Well, you know, even in the Fey plane, I mean, I recall that day and, you know, feeling the waves and stuff. So it was pretty powerful. I mean, it just went through the planes.
I'll never understand the Fae.
I'm learning how old I am exactly, so, you know,
Yeah.
lots of history in these bones.
Well, at least old on the material plane.
Right.
Yes.
I'm older than a lot of the trees I keep seeing around here, so.
Well. So,
Well, you know, when I pass on eventually, whenever that may be, if the gods don't keep forgetting about me, I'll dedicate my journal here to keeping your records.
well, that would be appreciative. Cormyr will probably be a good bet. When the downsides to being that of the Dale lands is, each town is kind of their own thing. Cormyr is a bit more unified in its governance. Could probably find more information and things like that.
Yeah, my group and I, we keep traveling around to various places, so I'm sure we'll come across more. But it's always worth a shot, at least asking.
Yes.
This temple has provided you and some of the clerics with this last saloon temple we visited held a little bit more information, so
Well,
I appreciate it. It's not pertinent to our discoveries. This is just promised my kids I'd, you know, research ancestors. But yeah, you know, family history lesson. Vacation has turned into a whole cult espionage thing, of course, as you do. Whenever I visit here, at least, always get caught up in various things. Have you heard of any whisperings? Have you had any dealings with cult activity or anything on your radar?
well, cult activity is something that we encounter consistently. The most one that we have within the bounds of Arkenbridge are that of relating to the god Mask, the god of thievery and things of the like.
Oh, yeah. Oh, is he evil or is he just kind of like
Uh,
whichever side?
yeah, he tends to be more neutral, but even then, thieves guilds and the like tend to follow him. But regardless, he's the one that we probably encounter the most in this city. Beyond that, don't know that much.
Have they given you any recent trouble or are they
Uh,
pretty...
None more than usual.
Oh, okay. We're just, you know, like I said, us and the right are just trying to keep an eye out and do keep an extra ear out for anything that might be suspicious regarding the Nothic underneath.
He gives a nod.
All right. Well, thanks for letting us do so much research here.
Of course. He looks over and goes, I believe one of your other friends are currently up and about and doing some research.
Yeah. And Alize will give a silent cue for Cal to go and fly up to her.
So,
And then I'll thank him and head off.
Yep.
I was wondering, though, if I could go visit the Oracle lady to get a reading, but also to check up on her, too.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and do that in a moment. We'll come back to Rosa and see
totally fine.
what she's doing. Eventually, you do spend some time with how much research you did. It probably took almost about the full hour where Revenant and Gideon were doing the ritual and Alze was talking with the High Curator. toward the end of your research, Rosa, you do come up and you see Cal, the Tressum, kind of.
Oh. Hi. What's up? Okay, hold on a second. I'll ritually cast to speak with animals. Okay, sorry. I'm good now. Hi.
Hello.
So
10 minutes later.
What's up? Where's Halsey?
She was speaking with some high curator, informing everything that was going on, trying to come cover more parts of her past. We figured out, at the very least, what that language was. It's something known as a deep speech.
Oh. Would I know much about that lit?
That'll be another history check.
15.
15. As you are thinking about it, you know that language is definitely, well, lack of a better term, alien. It is not this material plane, and it is an incredibly rare language.
Okay. Oh, wow. I guess that's his code then. Did they say anything if there's like resources here to translate or no?
There are a few there might have been a few dictionaries, but as far as translation, well, not necessarily the best one for that. And
Okay.
as you're having this conversation, you, with your passive perception, you kind of see a little rodent finger kind of point out, and it's pointing at Cal. Danger.
Oh, it's so. I think we're all friends here. We're all gonna be friends, right? You two. Yes.
The Cal looks up and goes, I don't mind mousing every once in a while, but if he is your companion as I am to Alizé,
Then
I won't do anything.
I was about to say I need to hear you say it before. No loopholes allowed here. Okay.
Cal gets fancy feast. Okay, he's above such things.
To pay $20 a can.
Okay, so see, it's gonna be okay. We can be friends.
As it goes, I'll say go ahead and make an animal handling check on Tyler.
Sure. Tyler, trust me, Tyler. 15.
He kind of... Okay. He kind of thinks about it for a second and eventually kind of just goes from underneath like one of your shawls and just kind of then goes down your arm and just kind of looks over at Cal, just kind of sniffs for a little second, you see the little whiskers move, and goes, Cal looks over, goes, You're not worth eating anyway. Kind of.
Yeah, see?
Okay.
Yeah.
What's been going on? It's been really scary the last few days.
Oh, yeah, it's been the worst. I don't even know how to explain it, Tyler, to be honest. To be honest with you. Like 12 different things at once of the worst possible outcomes you could think of. So, I'm pretty paranoid. I mean, look at how organized I made my notes. You could tell by that alone, you know what I mean?
He kind of looks at it and then kind of looks up at you and then kind of looks down at it. I don't know what these mean, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. You go, yeah, that's fine. It's scary. That's all. Yeah, it's scary right now.
with that, sensing your distress, he actually kind of just runs up your arm a little bit, and then just goes right up to your collar, and then kind of like rests his head almost against your cheek.
Oh, cute. I like pet his little head. Wow, I needed that. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, don't know how I can help but I will be okay, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, you always point out when there are people around, so far that's been a really irreplaceable skill, so you're great.
And gives a thumbs up, double thumbs up to that.
Double thumbs up! Wow! Yeah.
I learned that the last days. Is that the word?
Yeah!
Is this Remy's backstory from Ratatouille?
Eventually he's gonna
This
just
is his ancestor?
eventually he's just gonna sound
Yeah.
like Patton Oswalt.
Next, I'll teach you the peace sign. Just 2 paws, too little.
Gotta be careful which
Oh,
finger
so
I
close.
use. I don't want to pull a Rachel. So, as he's doing that, kind of learning along, is there anything you do for the remainder?
Just try and find a deep speech dictionary and
All right.
start translating.
So that will be an investigation check.
Okay. Guidancing again. Okay. 24.
24. As you're looking around, you go to the linguistics section of the library, and you're able to find that there are definitely different books for like language, for dictionaries and lexicons and the like, as well as even thesauruses, things along those lines. So I'll say for this, you know a fair amount of languages, so I'll say go ahead and make a raw intelligence check to see what things you will need to at least start the translating process.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay, 18 plus 3. So 21.
All right. So you know that you are going to need a combination of a dictionary, lexicon, and even to a certain degree a thesaurus, but primarily a dictionary and a lexicon are things that you're going to need. And for with the 21 for or with the 24 for deep speech, you are able to come across a few. There's a very limited selection.
Okay. Could I start then if I have what I need?
You
At
can't
least here, or
you potentially translating a language that you have really no basis of or understanding of is a very difficult process.
I guess more like start making my own little guides for translation, because
Right.
obviously I can't take
right. Filling
can't
out
take the stuff with me, but
filling out like charts for like a noun and like how
Yeah.
those break down and stuff like that. That is doable, and you're probably getting flashbacks right now.
I know.
But they're finally good flashbacks.
Yeah, I was gonna say Rosa is not crying like I used to every time I studied Greek.
Yeah. So this is sounding very similar to Rach and I. But anyway, as you start to go ahead and do it, I'll say go ahead and make an intelligence check to see if you're able to break down how nouns and things like that are able to parse.
Oh, a nat 20 again. That's ridiculous.
That's insane.
So after like 3 sessions of
Cow
nothing,
claps.
You're right though. it's so all or nothing with her. It's just like Scissory, but like by sessions versus attack rolls.
No, you were just
Because-
using the wrong dice the whole time.
So,
yeah, maybe.
so what was the so what's the total for that?
23.
23. All right. Well, it is going to take you some time, regardless.
Right.
But you are able to find the right pages to flip to, and you're able to break it down into specifically with nouns, because those are the easiest ones to start with, into masculine, feminine, and neuter for various parts of speech, and then the singular, plural, and then different things like that. And you're able to find that nouns particularly are able to parse out into 24 different ways. So that will probably take you a couple of hours.
The charts are also just immaculate.
Yes.
Apparently.
So
Perfect.
so that will definitely take you a couple of hours, but you're definitely able to see how they break down. So
Okay.
So, and for those wondering, yes, neuter is a parts of speech term for linguistics. So,
I won't lie, I thought of Price is Right.
Yeah.
That's where my mind
no,
went.
it's a way for saying neutral. So
Yeah.
with that, as you're doing that, Rezavan and Gideon, what are you all doing while you're walking around this around the town?
Anything on Resident's side?
I think he would just be thinking we're walking back. So I don't know if you have something you're doing, but
I think at some point he was kind of thinking for a bit. Rezi, got a question for you.
yes.
You doing all right? I know it's been a lot going on lately and a couple stressful situations, but I appreciated. I don't know where your heart and mind were. You and I are kind of on the same page, but I know you've put a lot on your shoulders as well and taken on a lot of responsibility.
Yes, I think I'm all right.
You know, you can always come to me and even just vent, want to talk things out about what's going on through your brain and what you're thinking about if anything stresses you out.
Like what?
Anything. I mean, I don't know, the world and gods and liches and families. I know you look out for Rose a lot. I want to make sure you know you have someone that has your back as well.
Yes, I know. You have my back. It is just trying to do better. I still feel like I don't have enough.
I get that. Well, hopefully we'll uncover some more during this trip, the swamp and all that, and seem to grow stronger together.
Yes, I'm hoping that I can grow stronger. There's some things that I have read about that if I can do them, I think it will help a lot.
All right. Well, let's get there then. I'll do whatever I take. Make sure we push each other.
Are you doing okay? Since that bad necromancer seems to be someone who hurt you and your friends.
Surprisingly enough, I'm doing okay. It's actually also something I wanted to talk to you about was this whole Raven Queen and Necromancer Lich and this whole second reason for coming out here. You know, you want to grow stronger. I think you have the right heart and the right reasons too. I started thinking back before the reason why I wanted to become an adventurer was a little vain. You know, my family's from fallen Asimars, Fire Genasies, and Barbarians. We're considered the bad guys most of the time. Most of my family line does do bad things. Anger rises in their blood and they just can't help it. Most of them aren't educated or live in fine cities like this. But I had a chance to get away. But I did all this stuff, become something all for myself. But I realized this time, if it's just for myself, I'd still be in Harrowsdale. This time I feel like there's a bigger reason, bigger goal. And I don't know, your faith has been something inspiring to me. I don't think I could ever don the cloth or become a cleric or anything, but this whole mission to uncover corruption and stop evil from messing with death. Not good, but the evil. It's very similar to what I used to want to do in the law. So I've just been thinking, I don't know, maybe I could learn from you kind of how to follow that up more. Maybe find a good oath to push me along as I push you along.
I will do whatever I can to help you.
Cool. Like I said, if I ever die, please use me in the service. Good. And I'll make sure to use all my powers when I'm living. Do good as well.
I would, but right now I do not have that power.
Well, make sure not to die until you do. I slap him on the back, kind of like a friendly, not slap, but you know what I mean.
Just knock me to the ground.
I got him.
Slap upside the head, goes face first in the concrete, just an imprint on the ground.
Well, hell, sorry, guys.
He just has no reaction to it, anyways. Ow.
Healing words.
Yes, I want to make sure none of us die.
Well, do you think Morales could use another follower?
I think he would be accepting.
I'll get you my resume, and we can go forward from there.
That sounds good.
Yeah, we'll just head on back to the library, and he'll grab some food for everyone.
Yeah.
If there's, I'll bring up the group later. Yeah, he'll just spend a gold and just get like some good food for everyone, and like rations.
As far as like food for rations and stuff like that, you're able to get a decent amount, especially in quality for 1 gold. For 1 gold, it'll last you about a 10-day.
Head on back.
All right. As you head on back, Rosa continues to do her research and breaking down the various parts of speech for her language. Alize is making her way over to the Oracle to speak with Trish. And that's where we're going to go ahead and take a break for tonight. All right. Interesting first half with lots of great character moments and various revelations to see where things are going to go next. You're not going to want to miss what comes next, folks. Stay tuned. And welcome back, everybody. If you're just now joining us, our party has been on a little bit of a research element of looking into various elements within the world and their adventure, coming across information regarding the times of trouble, trying to learn deep speech, and also some personal questions and investigations. One of those we are looking into as Alize has left the Library of Majesty, the Temple of Ioun, to go seek out the oracle known as Trish that you all spoke to the day prior. You managed to find her shop, and once again, as you approach it, the door opens on up, and the waiting room is just as it was before. And then from behind the curtains, you see Trish, the blue tiefling, and she walks on and goes, "Welcome to... Oh, hi. Welcome back. Further questions or inquiries, I'm assuming?"
Yes, however, I also know that we all felt quite bad about yesterday, so also checking in with you. And if
Well-
you're feeling okay,
I'm doing better from yesterday. It was a lot. I did have to close the shop for a little bit to make sure that things got repaired and straightened up, but things are largely, obviously, I'm currently open right now, so... but also I should be wondering how you all are doing regarding all those revelations, and well, clearly you all are in something deep.
yeah. 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 I don't know. There's a lot of stuff to unpack there.
Hmm.
Personally, I'm doing okay. It's the others who I worry about. Did you notice the moon went red last night? I mean,
I didn't see necessarily anything strange about it, though I didn't really wander the streets all that much last night. So,
fair. Well, just keep an eye out. You know, magic has been weird sometimes.
Hmm.
And there's something going on with the celestial above, so maybe, you know, in your own downtime, ask about that.
Hmm. I haven't heard anything strange from that of Timora, but these days it wouldn't surprise me that something strange is going on with the heavens or the celestials, as it were. It seems like almost every other 10 days something like that is occurring within the bounds of Faerun. Makes me glad that we're not on the Sword Coast.
Yeah, they're a real mess. Haven't been over there in a long time, but you know, Neverwinter, last time I saw it, had a lot going on. Anyways, well,
May never enter rest in peace in that case.
yeah. Wait, is it gone?
Oh yeah, it blew up with the sealing away of Vecna. That whole region is known as the Wounded Lands. It should be on the map
Wait,
and in the server.
How long ago was that?
20 years ago.
Oh,
It is on the map in the Discord where Neverwinter should be. It's called the Wounded Lands.
is it? Okay. Well, this is news to Alize.
Yeah,
To be fair, we're not in the same region.
fair enough.
Oh. Okay, well. Bye-bye. Rest in peace. I do have a question. Wow.
Yes.
Need to write that in my journal. I wanted to get some ideas. Mine is less world-shaking and with the gods, thankfully. You know, I'm on a family research trip. That's why I'm here. You know, getting my kids to learn about their ancestors. Never met another Avriel before besides my son. So I just wanted to maybe get some direction. Maybe the gods, maybe Timora will reveal some more information to me. We've went to the Ayun temple, we've talked to saloon priestesses. So maybe, you did a fabulous job, for better or worse. Not worse on your end, I just mean, revelation-wise, shaking all of us in our boots. But hopefully this is a happier subject, right?
Well, it depends upon the subject itself, I guess if you will.
Yeah, so I don't know if I should be asking you where I should go to find more information about other Avriel, or if I could just kind of see if there's some out there. I know they're not alive. I'm way too old for that, but just, if where to kind of point my wings next.
Well, unfortunately, if you're asking me as a person, I'm not necessarily into that of history or...
Oh, that's fine. I just mean...
you're looking for a reading, a little bit of guidance,
Yeah.
clairvoyance.
Yes, if you have the abilities ready, and if not, I understand.
I do. For something like this, we can go back, but I can also do that right here, as there's not many really in the waiting room, as it were.
True. But if we do ever if I hear something on the street of somebody asking a big life question, I'll send them your way.
I appreciate that. Well, since this is one, I'll go ahead and just require... I'll do 1 silver piece this time.
Are you sure? I was just gonna hand you gold for all the trouble yesterday.
Well, in that case, I'll go ahead and I'll happily take the gold.
Okay.
So, she takes the gold and she kind of almost holds it into a little bit of like into her palm and makes a ball with her fist, and she chants specific words, and her eyes briefly flash white, and as she does that, you see her kind of almost drift off as her eyes continue to glow this white with a slightly bluish, almost purple outlining on the exterior. And eventually she comes back. Regarding the Abriel, as you've asserted, they are not on the material plane, it would seem. As far as which direction to maybe head, she kind of takes the gold and then pockets it. There's not really, as you said, really any Abriel currently present on the material plane. Though, strangely, I think I caught a glimpse of a skeleton of one within the bounds of Mithranor.
Oh.
He seemed to be calling out. I caught the words, "Find me."
Huh. I've heard those words before. I will say, interesting. Yeah. Well, I mean, I know where it is, but not, The point is getting there. Okay. Well, thank you, Trish. I hope that wasn't as soul-rattling as yesterday.
Well, seeing undead or even skeletons of things is more par for my course, if you will.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you. I figure my party and I will be leaving here, so I don't know when we'll see you again, but thank you so much for all the information and help that you've been. Please keep after yourself. We'd hate and feel extremely guilty if any of this reverberated back onto you. So keep keep an eye out, keep an ear out, as you seem to do.
Oh, trust me, I always will. And if whatever you're doing does manage to come back to me, and I somehow manage to find myself dead, I will make sure to haunt each and every single one of you until you die yourself, and then I will keep on haunting you.
Oh, well, ghosts on ghosts. Fair, and I would do the same thing if I had a party like this too, so, just add the ghost to the pile, really. All right. Thank you, Trish.
Of course. And thank you.
Okay. You're a great reader.
She kind of flips the coin and goes, "Oh, trust me. I know." And with that, she gives a slight nod and then turns and heads behind the curtain.
Okay. And yeah, I think I'll head back and get some snack food kind of on the way. Get something for Cal. And yeah.
All right. So eventually, all four of you are able to find yourselves back at the temple as Rosa is finishing up the chart for the language. So, what do you all do?
I think when you all like come back to the base, you see like a spread of piles of papers. Like it's not unorganized though, they're like neatly like, but it's all around, like it's almost like in a circle, and like she's in the middle and she has like books spread out, and she's probably like going from one thing to another and just kind of bopping around. And so if you walk in, she just kind of looks up and goes, "Oh, hi guys." Like, and it's just like so much.
Wow, that is a lot of colors. It is very pretty.
Oh, thanks. You might as well make it pretty if it's going to be organized,
I like it.
Thanks.
He was looking at it himself, then it worked.
Yeah. The nat 20s, I think, hated. Can I just add out of character that Dee messaged me and was like, "Well, Rosa, you can't really do adventuring very well, but you could read really good." That's what the dice.
You can read good.
So I have a lot here.
Perfect.
Big breakdown of things. How is your stuff? First, before this could take like a while.
Well, I brought food, so yep.
But how did your stuff go? All of you guys.
The bodies should not rise,
Okay, good.
at least for a 10-day.
Oh, that's great. And it worked? Like,
Yes. It was more powerful necromancy.
nice. Well, good job.
So when I'm pretty sure I became a follower of Morales, or at least the first steps I applied for it. So we're gonna figure that out and
Okay.
see if they'll accept me. That was fun.
Oh. Wait, are you joking or are you serious?
No. I mean, like, I obviously dabble between a few of the gods, but he's been looking out for us, and he's everything Resident says and does is right up back of my alley and what I want to be doing. So I don't know. want to learn more about it, and feels like kind of like how he said, and here for a reason. Feels like I'm here for a reason too.
Oh,
Well, I'm not trying to step on your thing. I'm not. I already told him I'm not going to be a cleric or anything. Not
okay.
fun
You just
for me.
worship him, like pray to him.
Maybe when I like attack someone, I can do it in the name of their house or something.
True. Okay.
Hoping the Raven Queen's okay with that too. I don't know. Maybe I'll have like 2 glowy hands or something. We'll see.
Oh, yeah.
Like dual citizenship.
Gods aren't jealous at all and demand your complete allegiance or anything. It's not a...
I mean, I've already told him he can have my body, so I mean, it's pretty much halfway there.
Mhm.
And a lich has my soul, so I mean, I'm halfway there. So might as well keep splitting up my allegiances.
Oh, well, okay. Sure.
Anyways.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Am I here too? Did I eventually? Okay. Yeah, Cal probably yawns and gets a little bit more alert. But as Gideon's saying this, she's like, well, this is why you should always just remain a neutral party. Technically. Then you don't make anyone jealous.
Okay, so I have a lot. We might be here a little bit. Do y'all have your thinking caps on?
Yes.
Oh,
I have my
dear.
thinking cat, actually.
So stupid.
Holy
Rosa.
crap.
She's such a pork.
That was borderline insulting. Like
She meant so well, too. It's not...
Tell
Oh
me
my
you're
God.
homeschooled without telling me you're homeschooled.
Good Lord. Okay.
Do I
Just
need
over there
that
doing
at
the cleanup
market?
song.
what'd you say, Resident?
Do I need to get one at the market?
Yeah, why don't we go out and pick
Holy
up? We'll
crap.
get 3 more thinking caps since Rose has already got that down.
I have
And then
mine,
we'll
thank
come
you
back.
very much.
I'm
You got one? Okay, well,
sorry.
the 2 of us need one.
I did not know I needed one. I'm sorry.
Well, Resident, let's go get it. Let's go see what we can find real quick.
I hope you have 100 gold, lad.
What?
Oh.
Oh my God. What? No.
I'm just kidding. Come back. It's another
It's
phrase of
just saying,
speech.
It's just like, are you ready to track with like this amount of information? That's all I mean by that.
You're putting on a metaphorical invisible hat. You're ready to think. Or ready to fight. You wear many hats.
Word.
I think my answer is no, then I'm not ready.
Oh, do you need a few minutes then? Shifting
No.
gears, shifting focus.
That's just a lot of paper. Go
Oh.
ahead.
Fair.
Rose, I'm going to say this with the most respect. You are so nerdy, and we appreciate it. And we're so glad you're a part of this group.
Oh,
You're really in
thanks,
your
yeah,
element
I will
here.
take it as a compliment. Yeah, I
Mhm.
discovered a lot of things, so I feel pretty good right now.
Did your sheep ever eat your books?
No, I didn't. No, I mean, they weren't in my house.
Because I have some goats that always just eat any paper that's around, so
No, I mean,
I
they
don't know
weren't
if
in my
sheep
house.
did the same. Well, yeah, but what if you're outside reading on a sunny day?
Oh,
You know what? Let's keep thinking. Let's just
yeah,
go.
Anyway,
I
so
will say, as that question's being asked, you all kind of look over and you see Tyler just holding up a piece of paper, just go, and
See?
then gently puts it down.
Tyler.
Cal's just like gently putting his hand over the rat's hand, like no.
Like, no. Okay.
Thumbs up to that.
So, question out of character.
Yes.
Were you guys listening to Let's lore dump, or would you like
Yeah.
me to summarize in character? Because I know sometimes when I'm not in a scene, I'm not listening as much to, like, I'm not tracking as well.
How dare.
So, and I want almost it to be reiterated in character, but if you guys all have it, I don't have to do it in character, so. Depends.
We just want to hit on like the important parts that Rosa maybe catches on. But
Sure. Yeah, I can.
as far as like the
summarize.
total notes.
Yeah. So basically, she definitely tries to go slower. Like she's not, she's very aware of everyone's tracking capabilities. So she's trying to like, not overcomplicate things and just kind of very simply connect dots, for everyone. Kind of stopping frequently to make sure, like, Revenant seems like he's tracking. And Gideon too, but I don't know. Gideon acts so confident. I don't know if she's caught on with how.
There's a little ADHD, but like he can catch up with the conversation when he's paying attention. But yeah, you have to bring him back into it a little bit.
Yeah. So basically what she tells you guys is that back in the day, there was a bunch of the deities, a big event happened to where they lost their deity, like their immortality. And that was because Ao broke the tablets of fate. And then when she said she dug in more into the tablets of fate, what that is it determines the gods and what their domains are and like their ranking, basically. It's like MySpace top 8. I just aged myself. You're welcome.
If the people listening or watching don't realize that we're millennials, I don't know what we've been doing for the past like 5 years.
Excuse me, I look like I'm 22 still.
Oh, I'm talking about our references.
Yeah, that's true.
I just want to be honest about my age, So, anyway. So, yeah, so that determined everything. Then there's a bunch of gods fighting. So Ao got annoyed, broke the tablets, and then that was when gods became mortals for a few hundred years. Many gods died, and then that's when I'll list like Bane, Mercurial, and Baal were 3 that died, although Mercurial is still around. Then
with that,
yeah.
Be anything that my group would know about with that connection or
Yes.
more depth to that.
I'll say go ahead and make a religion check.
13, that's my number tonight.
That's like what, the third 13 or something like that? Oh, but anyway, yeah, so as you're trying to recall information, you definitely recall that Miracle at one point did die, but was most likely brought back at some point, or either his spirit got regenerated. Either way, Miracle himself endured despite technically being quote-unquote dead, which could explain the skulls and bone imagery, but you're not necessarily sure.
So he'll just blankly stare forward as he is trying to keep up.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so then she will continue. Then after like a bunch of chaos, Ao reforms the tablets again. They are currently with him on Mount Celestia now.
Mount Celestia.
Yeah.
I
And
had a vision about that.
did he tell us that?
No.
Oh, what?
Because he didn't want
that's
to freak you out. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, please,
yeah.
what?
I don't know, I thought Alice was saying something. Just go. My bad. I wasn't looking at her. I just heard it. Yeah, Raven Queen. Talked to the Raven Queen last night, and she said things are happening in Mount Celestia. So that's confirmation right there.
What'd she say was happening in Mount Celestia?
Bad things. God's word. That's about it.
What? No details?
I don't think so. I
Just
didn't write
saying.
anything more in my little diary.
Sure. Okay.
I think it was something like, like She's feeling like the threads of the threat happening, sort of thing.
Okay. Because
I mean,
other connecting point
Uh-huh.
is that the temple that Connor died in, or the tomb, or whatever it was, like one of the things he saw in there was a man with 2 tablets. I think that's Ao and the tablets. Withering Oblivion was the one that caught him around that point. There seems to be some like celestial ties. Does he want to take the tablets of fate? Does he want to break them? Does he want to write them himself? I don't know how the tablets of fate work. But seems like we have some connecting points here, all converging.
Is AO good or bad?
How did we know about that?
From your 30 on your check, you would have deduced that AO is a relatively not new in the Pantheon, newly known to the general public. He was largely unknown for basically say until like the spell plague. So the last 200 to 300 years, the general public has been made aware of his existence. He is typically considered good, but he is almost so far, he is the god above all, where he is not considered like good, evil, or even neutral, because he seems to be almost beyond all of that, because he is the one who dictates all of that.
Okay. So like in charge,
Balanced,
neutral-ish,
neutral.
balanced, fair, that sort of thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Neutral, I guess, like he's trying to be fair and balanced. It's only kind of recently that people have known about his existence. Beforehand, people didn't even know he existed.
Why did they not know him?
I think that maybe he didn't want to be known.
Maybe so far up there too. I mean, if you don't really have any champions or direct contact with mortals, what would we know of them? Right?
Yeah. You know, good on him though for disciplining them, because they're a hot mess, like constantly.
And so
mean,
If you
we.
think about it, disciplining like a parent or something, and they just keep. Eventually, you just have to separate them, make him in a get along shirt or something.
What?
Get along shirt. You get a big. Anyways.
Look into that one. We'll hold that one later.
Flashback to Alize doing that with her kids.
Yeah.
Okay, but I don't know if that's what's being attempted now. I don't know if it has anything to do with it, but it sort of seems connected to everything.
It seems connected, yeah.
Yeah. And you can just ignore this whole half, and I motion to like just this sprawling of lists and whatever. It's just like, this is my codex that I'm creating
for the deep speech.
For learning deep speech to translate the journal. I made my charts. I just made everything. So hopefully I can just kind of like take this on the road with me and work my way to learning a new language. It'll be fine. I've done it before.
Cal's been watching you. He keeps telling me he's very impressed.
Oh, thanks.
We could probably just pick up a scroll of like comprehend languages or something if that helps you.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, we could. Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
If you like doing this, that's fine. It's a great puzzle. I was just thinking I guess like a cheat sheet. I guess it takes the fun out of it, right?
Well, I mean, I guess it is important. We probably should just like.
No, it's cool. We'll be in a swamp for a while. Gives you something to do. It's like a Sudoku
when I was talking to the High Curator Eli about this, he was saying that the deep speech isn't a 1-for-1, right? It's not like typical languages, and that some words mean, like, can be the same word, but a completely different context depending, right? So the codex idea, honestly, great, because obviously you have to start somewhere. I don't mind the comprehend languages scroll, only because if you think about it this way, Rosa, you do that, and then also you create another codex and understand what those words mean, and then that just helps you understand how the words he's using, because further down the line, if we run into more stuff, you'll understand and be like, ah, he used that particular word this way, and that's what he's meaning. Or something. It's been a long time since I've learned a language, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, we could go at it from a few angles for sure.
Yeah.
I guess it also we kind of spent all our money on this really nice staff you guys bought me, so scrolls are
It's very nice.
You know,
Yeah.
expensive.
It's right. You're talking about needing another spell component, right? Or was it revivify? You said that.
Oh, I mean, I could keep someone from dying potentially with a diamond, but that costs like 300 gold, so it was kind of like a contingency plan in case something were to happen. But again, 300 gold, I don't think we have that yet, so. Or I don't have that yet. I have like 150, so.
I mean, what do you guys got? Because I mean, that might be a good thing to have. I mean, I got 4. I put a lot forward yesterday.
His bag on the table in front of you. There's a lot of copper pieces in there now.
He says rather
helped.
impressively.
There's also gold, but there's a lot of copper.
Yeah. It. How much gold is in there? Just for.
Mine is 70.
70. Okay. I mean, yeah. This is a great amount. It is not quite 300.
Got over there. I was like, "What you been hiding on us?"
25.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what if we go to the ride and ask for a short little front fee just for that, for everything we've already uncovered and will uncover?
Do you think you can get them to do that? Maybe.
Yeah,
You might be able to
definitely
sweet
try.
talk him.
I mean, we did kind of like clear out an entire thing for them downstairs.
I've also learned Alizé is probably going to be the better lawyer than me.
Oh wait, they didn't pay us at all for that?
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said that they were going to hire us. Meaning to follow up on that. Oh, and I did inform the high curator here, Eli. He had a good vibe about him. I informed him what was going on as well, because they do work with the Harpers. And so I told him to also kind of inform and be on the lookout and hear out for other things.
Okay. We'd been
So,
talking
I
about doing
mean,
that anyway, so that's good.
maybe put forward like 150 and then ask for the other 150 for a diamond and see if they'd be willing to run the other half or front payment for a job. What do you guys think?
If you want to try.
I was just going to ask for a straight up diamond. I'm going to be honest. Might as well start high and then bargain on
That's
the way
fair.
down.
All right. We can do that.
Because you guys already spent a lot of money on me, so I mean, I know technically it's for anyone that dies, so I do get that, but still.
Yeah. In some news, there's an Avriel skeleton in Myth Draenor. So, Resvin, this one's for you. And me. A skeleton is talking to me. So, put that on the map at some point. Myth Draenor. It's up here. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe he knows someone. Huh?
Talking to you?
Yeah. Says, come find me.
When was this?
I don't remember. Sometime recently.
Oh, all right.
But I went down to the Oracle and asked, and she said that she saw a skeleton of an Avriel, and that I am, in fact, the only one on this plane. So...
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we make a new rule that anytime a strange voice talks to us, either in our dreams or just in general, we tell each other right away. Because it seems like some relevant information. And I will be the first to say that I also had a talking to last night, and it was the worst. But it was just Dendar saying the same old things of terrifying me into nothing. So there we go. I said my thing. Does
I
anyone
really
else
hope.
have...
Sorry. You saying
No.
that with a lollipop just made that even better. I'm just gonna say. And I want Rosa to have a lollipop. She just like, it's her stress sugar. Yeah, but to be fair, one, my stuff is just a little fun family history trip I promised my daughter. Two, it has no pertinence to the rest of the world.
You don't know that?
We have no idea what this thing is and what significance. No. I mean, sorry, but like, I mean, it could be a
saw
fun.
what cracked the crystal. I mean, we got threads on spider webs connecting all of us. We have no clue what connects.
Well, I think in general, the disappearance of your people is very weird, and we don't know what happened with that. And you are one of the only ones left, which means who knows what you're susceptible to, and who might be making you a target, who might be wanting to manipulate you, who might be wanting to use old knowledge or what happened in the past. Like, we don't know. You
Well,
know?
Did you say there's celestial blood in your Elvish line as well?
Me?
Did we pick that up at some point, or am I making that up? Am I thinking about
No, you're making
ASMRs?
that up. I think you just think I look very angelic, which is very flattering.
I mean, you have wings, I'm just saying. All right.
Yeah. No, we're just, this.
Doing a personal like history religion check, is that a thing at all that I getting hurt at any point?
You can absolutely do a personal history check to see if that's something that Gideon.
I don't know if I'm making that up. I thought I.
He's
that together
asked
at some
before if I'm ASMR, and I'm.
Yeah. What did you say? History?
Yeah.
No, never mind. 9.
Right. Yeah. It's hard to figure out where exactly he picked that up. So yeah.
I mean, it is interesting though. Just with Myth Drenner disappearing, which I remember that happening in the Fae plane. So if he was around there, sorry, I'm choking on water. Yes.
I go over and start giving Owsley the Heimlich.
If he was around, I'm curious about that. Because that was a whole shaking, world shaking event. So maybe it has something to do with it. Maybe that skeleton might know other information, which I thought was interesting. Again, to Reziven, that, a very old skeleton, gotta be exciting. Still talking.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe
Well, good to know
Aviral's
now,
all
yeah.
connected to this comet celestial thing. I mean, we don't know.
True.
Yeah. So anyway, that's all I meant. Is it probably does. I mean, who knows if it has wider significance, but it might. So we might as well just treat it seriously, like deadly serious, like anything we have to be encountering here today and always apparently.
Oh, is that purple in the color code? That's amazing. That's wow.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Yeah, I have like a whole set that I bought in town.
You tell me about it.
Yeah.
Like distraction from the deadly and serious talk for a second. But yeah, no, I'm
Resma would kind of quietly go over to Alize while you're talking to Rosa and just say to her, "You don't need to try and convince me to do something by saying there are skeletons. You can just ask and I'll do it."
That's awesome. I'm actually kind of wondering if we want to ask Neuralis if, or something, maybe we can keep doing the prayer thing and trying that out and seeing if Neuralis can like be an intermediary or something to this, or maybe if they know each other. I don't know. I don't know how that works, but
Yes. You don't need to try and convince me, though, in the future. Just ask if you want to do something.
yeah. And look, we get to add to the family constellation, which is actually my purpose here, so yay.
Yes. Okay. He'll walk away.
I'm amazed that you put teal in there as well, between the green and the blues. That's pretty impressive as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many different nuances to the language. You have to have at least like 12 colors to even understand how to organize it. I probably
you
need
keep-
15, honestly. I don't know. I don't only have 12 though.
I hope you keep them in rainbow medical order.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
My daughter would do that too, Iris. She had so many
Yeah.
colors.
She's it.
Mm-hmm. Now she's a glassmaker, has millions of colors everywhere.
That's awesome.
Yep.
But yeah, I was going to tell you about the
that's all
Raven
my
Queen.
stuff. Oh,
I was just waiting for people to wake up, and
yeah, that's fine.
everyone seemed a little rattled. That's all.
Mhm.
I'm sorry
Alright.
for waking you up like that, by the way, Rosa. I figured do it then instead of waking you up after and you potentially waking up and being like, why didn't you tell me? And being more upset.
I mean, I guess it was an emergency.
I am sorry.
Yeah. Speaking of that, we didn't really find any information about an eclipse at all during all this research, have we?
Not that it connects to this, it's just more a theory at this point than anything.
Yeah.
I mean,
My friend who visits me told me that the connection to the gods is being lost.
Also, you had a secret meeting too.
Oh no!
Well, I was going to say something, but everyone was talking, and I
Granted, yeah. I
mean,
can't
that's
believe
fair.
it. Everyone was so chatty last night, I guess. Wow.
I went to yell
Well,
up at the moon, so
people
yeah.
seemed scared about the moon, so I thought I would ask.
Smart. Okay, so what'd they say? Sorry, I just couldn't believe you said that.
Well, they said that the gods are losing connection, and they said to look into times of trouble like you did.
Oh, that's kind of funny. Like you had the lead the whole time, and
Yes, I thought I said it to you all after I came out of my conversation with him.
I was like, Karis.
That was.
Conversation.
when did you converse with Sean?
No, his name is Fenris.
Oh, you got his
I
name.
thought you were being literal.
It's not Sean, it's Fenris.
You probably did say it honestly, Reservin. I was just freaking out so much. I don't think I heard you, so sorry.
It is okay. You still found the answer.
Yeah. True. Okay, well, I think I got everything I needed to here, personally. I mean, I would love to take these books of the deep speech with me, but I don't think they would like that.
Oh, well, no, you're right.
You shrugging? I feel like librarians are like never gonna give up their books.
Isn't there a checkout system?
Yeah, we'll bring it back.
Never. I feel like, is there a rule of loaning books to adventurers though? Because, I mean, you know, like it's a revolving door.
I mean,
What?
put it back on the shelves for you if you want.
Oh, I just mean a lot of them die, so they won't be able to bring the books back.
Oh,
Do you think they have a whole fetch quest team for
it's
that?
dark.
It's
That's
Oh,
book insurance.
sorry.
No, not you, Rosa. Dark Rosa.
That's not. That's how I
Well,
was
that's
thinking.
not where I went
Okay,
with it.
okay.
That's
whatever.
fair.
Anyway,
No, it's smart. Actually, I just wasn't thinking about that.
yeah. But
Oh.
yeah, that's fine. Maybe we can like find a bookseller or something and spend more money we don't have.
Can you do that?
No, that was being sarcastic.
It's called. Oh,
Oh.
yeah. No.
Gideon just slides the book into his book bag.
Boop 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 boop.
You just we can just we'll just return it later if you want to keep
Deal?
studying it.
No, go ask. You aren't you
Not
Mister
from Ayun.
Persuasive? Yeah, definitely not. You don't want to get enemy of her.
Oh, she's losing her connection anyway. Sorry, let me go
Eli.
ask. I'll go ask. I'm sorry.
Go ask Eli.
All right.
Do you want me to go with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Silver tongue.
All right. So as you go up and you do find Eli, he seems to be at the front desk. It looks like taking care of things. Yes. How may I assist you?
Well, I'm gonna shoot straight with you. We've had about 3 different prophecies, 4 different gods talk to us. We've been involved with some sort of threads on an intellectual difference of a celestial coming down, and I think the gods are dying. I think it's pretty important we research. Alistair, what do you think? Do you mind if we just borrow this book and we'll return it after we go to the swamp?
We were gonna ask to borrow some materials if you're all right with that, and if you're not, it's okay. Can we have permission to copy down pages?
Or I can exchange a book as like a down payment, sort of thing.
Well, unfortunately, we don't really. We let books out, loan books out, but you have to be a resident of the city. As far as copying things down, I mean, yes, that's absolutely what. I mean, that's what libraries are for.
I mean, no offense, but we found a lich trap under the city, and we are being hired by residents of the city on behalf of the city. So we will be back, and this is quite important to the safety of quite a few people. If maybe we can make an exception this one time.
Son, I've heard this. I've heard this reasoning from adventurers before. Rules are rules, laws are laws.
It's fair. Alternative plan. We will probably be leaving in the morning at some point, or even midday. Do you think that you might be able to spare some other curators to help just do a copy of this book? Basically, just, you don't have to translate it, none of that, just literally just copying down some pages, and we're going to be doing that as well, but do you think maybe that's possible? Maybe, how thick is this book?
It's a dictionary. It's thick.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Do you have a copier that we could just photocopy?
Magical printing copy.
Well,
You know,
there's a
I've
donation
seen
for each
folks.
page.
I've traveled with a wizard who would cast haste on themselves and just copy down things in a flurry. So, if not, that's okay. Just wondering.
Unfortunately, we appreciate the pursuit of knowledge and the assistance you all are providing for the larger good of Faerun. We really can't spare to have every cleric or even a good chunk to this. I do apologize,
Just
but
like one. Oh.
Each one has their duties, and
Mm.
we gather information, but we don't copy that information down. That's not our jobs. Is more to make sure that everything is maintained knowledge is passed down, and unfortunately, copying isn't really a part of that description to a degree.
Okay. Fair. It was worth a shot. We just thought that we'd ask.
Yes, I do wish I could do more, but unfortunately, we have to have policies in place for those who are adventurers. We don't have, especially since I know that you all are heading to Cormyr, we don't necessarily have any exchanges between libraries, especially between countries.
Fair. Cool
Well,
beans.
all right. Appreciate the at least considering it for us. Thank you. Turn around and head back.
Yep.
Well, that was a note.
That was a hard no.
Got it in my bag though.
Yeah, librarians love their books.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Take it out
Good
of
job.
the bag.
What?
Normally I'm all for chaos. Not this way. We need the gods
No.
on our side.
It's fine. I anticipated this. I copied. Like, look, just look at this. I think
Yeah,
I'll
it's actually really good.
make do for now.
So
And just help me look out. Just help me look out for one in the future that I can actually buy.
yeah. I'm thinking if it is more beneficial, Rosa, maybe we can take turns copying for the rest of the afternoon, evening, night,
Or,
and then we leave in the morning.
I mean, again, deep speech is going to be a rare knowledge to find. A scroll's going to be a lot cheaper. We could create a codex a lot quicker using that. You could still translate, but you could use that as a codex.
I'll say, to know if that's even possible, Rosa, you can go ahead and make an intelligence check.
A 15.
So the problem there is that it translates it to your primary language of choice, so like Common and Sylvan, and it forms it into how you would be able to read it. So this means that it translates it in terms of phrases and things like that. It's not a wooden translation where it's word for word. In that instance, it more just translates
Makes
and then
comprehensible.
translates it and then localizes it to use those terms. So it's doable, but it's iffy.
Mm-hmm. So I'll say that, but then I'll kind of look at the book and go, "Hey, who can detect magic?" I got a thought. 'Cause, I mean, why would a wizard not have some extra guard or something? Like, comprehend languages seems way too easy to be able to just unravel this.
Yeah.
Like, is there anything else on this?
Well, I mean, typically wizards write with their own dialect and runics in their own spellbook, so
You
I think
wait
that'd be its own.
until tomorrow. I can check it for magic.
Sure. Yeah, I'm not in a giant hurry. Just, I would want to know maybe if there's enchantments on this before we spend money on a spell scroll that might not even work.
Oh, do you need detect magic?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's what I was
let's.
And actually, identify might even work too if it has.
Both. Both would be great, honestly.
Both. All right. Alize is going
who gets their
to.
ritual first? Go. Ritually cast.
Right, he's gonna instant.
Cheater.
Treat your
All right.
elders better.
So, as you cast detect magic on this one, you do gather that the journal itself, it seems to glow a blue of sorts, which you would gather is the spell school of abjuration defense.
Okay.
because
I've
I
seen
want to
him.
be a part of it, I'm gonna do detect poison and disease to ritually.
Yeah.
It's
But
so
I'm ritually
cute,
doing it
though.
with
Yeah.
Resident or with Gideon. So
That's
Yeah.
so
Nice.
cute. You
Uh,
You, at the end of it, you
Yeah.
cast it out, and you helped. There's nothing there.
you helped.
it is
Hey,
safe.
you beat me
There
too?
is
Oh,
no
good,
good.
poison or disease.
Nice. Good to know. Good to know.
Wow.
So,
Thank you, Resident.
Gideon, you casted Identify ritually. All right.
Yeah.
So as you cast it, you gather that on this book there is definitely a ward. It seems to be an unusual type of ward, definitely that of defense, defending and protecting any magical use to be done to be able to comprehend a spell. It seems that this ward intentionally is that if anything similar to comprehend languages is cast upon this book, or it detects someone is using it to is using it to be able to read, it will cause blindness to be cast upon the user.
Oh. Well, all right.
What?
Yeah, no, comprehend languages work perfectly. No, I'm just
What?
joking. Actually, comprehend languages will fail quite miserably. So my idea was very bad.
Wait,
As
what
a
is
defensive,
it?
as a defensive ward on it that you try and use any magic to try and comprehend its written language, you won't be blinded.
Yeah, see, I'd be
Okay.
disappointed if it were that easy. Like, you're a really evil wizard, and I can just cast a small spell and read your whole life. No. You know?
I feel like you would
Wow,
make
too bad. Guess I
really
gotta
smart
decode it
evil wizard.
myself. That is a shame.
Well, I casted silence on myself. To be fair, the man also left his third story window unlocked and just open. So,
True.
sometimes in your genius, you overlook the simplifications of so dumb it might work because you feel like, oh, look, I have such a wizard brain. I'm so smart. And then you're like, oh, but I left my door open. Always gets them.
I mean, judging from some of the history we've heard of him, it seems like he's a plan 30 steps ahead sort of guy. So
Yeah,
I'm not
but
entirely convinced that leaving a window open was even unintentional at this point.
maybe.
So anyway, too bad I have to translate this, but no problem. And I start like putting all my notes
no.
together,
But
ready to pack.
Would it help if I just copied the book on another page and did like a few pages while I was, we
Well-
don't sleep that long? Or do we want to leave now?
I mean, I copied as much as I could that I knew would be useful. So I think I can do, because I have to almost like teach myself the language in
Right.
a way before I can start translating. So this should be okay for now. I just think
Keep
I
our
would
eyes
need
out.
to buy something to bring with me at some point. So
Well, we can see if there's a bookseller on our way out.
yeah, we could see. And if not, we can check the next town wherever we go. But I have enough to keep me busy at least for a little bit. So
Okay. We can always check the next Ayun temple we come across as well,
Yeah.
seeing if they have another thing which works.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
We're
time is
tired of
it?
being adventurers. I'm going to create book insurance. It's going to be yeah, I
Book
think it's going to be a
insurance.
really pricey adventure there.
Might not be a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
There are the stereotypes,
Yep. Like me. I mean, I could have easily just stolen that book. Boom. Book insurance.
I think they would know, just like this wizard knows.
I feel like after we've been talking to Ione so much about help, she'd just like smite you straight up or something. So, Sure, act nonchalant. She, like,
I wonder if one of the stones could translate, those objects that she does.
What?
Hmm?
You're talking about
The
Well, the
Ayun
ward would go-
stones.
Oh, yeah.
She has like ones that like orbit your head. I've seen them.
Yeah. They look cool.
Yeah.
Right, but wouldn't the ward go off if it's a magical mean that
Well,
translates
I'm
it?
just saying, like
In theory.
maybe something like that would help. Yeah.
Okay, well, anyway, I'm ready, honestly. We can look for that and then leave. Oh, yeah, and I guess if you want to talk to the Blades.
Yeah, just to see if, I don't know, if they'd be willing to prepare us, because it might be a little while before we get to a major city. So.
Yeah.
So as you make your way out of the temple, I should ask then, are you going to go see the swords, or are you going to go try and find a bookseller first?
At the party.
Bookseller.
All right. So as you go ahead and go try to find a bookseller, I'll say go ahead and make a perception check to see who, if you're able to find any.
Wow, 19 again.
Are we all rolling?
That's good.
Plus
Sure.
6. Oh, wait, that's the wrong character sheet. 25.
19. Good job, Rose.
This is your session, Rach.
This is having a day today.
Seriously. Gideon, did you roll? No.
Nah. Rose is in charge.
Okay. Resident, I'm assuming you didn't either?
I got an 8.
Okay.
I'm not helpful.
Not really. That is a
He's still processing the lecture from earlier on the lore.
Yeah, that's fair.
Downloading.
Most likely. But as you are looking around, Alze and Rosa, you're definitely able to come across, find what looks to be almost on your way out of the city, to the main entrance. You are able to find what looks to be a very simple bookstore that seems to have a sign that's a stack of books, and you see that is labeled as Bren's Gathering. And as you enter on it, it's a very cozy vibe, as there's almost 2 levels to this store with just rows upon rows and shelves upon shelves of endless books. And you see various people shopping around, but one of the people behind the main desk, you see it looks to be a woman dragonborn, glasses on the bridge of her nose, and just very simple clothing, a little bit of a cardigan going around her shoulder a little bit. And she goes, "Yes, welcome to Bren's Goods Gathering. How may I be of assistance to you all?"
Well, your shop's really cute.
Oh, thank you.
I'm about to ask for a not so cute thing, though. But I promise it's.
She kind of looks at you curiously. We don't necessarily carry those kind of books here. Sorry, I had to. It was there.
Oh my gosh! No! Oh my gosh! No, I meant
Well, that's exactly what we were looking for, so that's unfortunate.
I'm looking for.
Husband, what kind of books?
Yeah.
Brendan, why don't you come over here? I'll explain it to you while they're talking.
Rose is like blushing.
Anyway.
No, so I'm trying to translate something for a important cause, and I would like to translate deep speech.
She kind of looks at you, her eyes widen a little bit, goes, "Deep speech."
Mm-hmm.
She's quite the scholar.
She kind of looks and goes, "Well, well, for translation, are you looking to learn the language, or are you more proficient?"
Yeah, I need to learn it in order to translate. Yeah.
That makes sense. As far as She kind of looks over, and you see her kind of pull out like her pouch a little bit, and a almost small like bronze ball comes out of her pocket, and kind of suddenly two legs just appear out, and a little hands go up, and she kind of whispers into it. You see, dink, dink, and then scurry off. Because that is going to be that is one of my constructs. It's going to go ahead and see if maybe we can, if we even have anything for deep speech. We have things for languages like Sylvan, Draconic, even that of Undercommon and things like that. But deep speech is an exceptionally rare language. What makes you want to possess? What possesses you to want to be able to understand something like that?
We just found some stuff that we like in a. We're you know, like we do some adventuring sometimes.
Oh.
So found some old records and stuff that could be important. They were in deep speech.
Adventurers, many of their ilk pass through here, but yeah, it's understandable. And with that, eventually you see a little what looks to be holding up for it being such a very tiny creature, almost like the size of a like larger, like one of those large D20 metal D20s, like very tiny. It's holding up this, for its size, a fairly decent sized book, but does seem to be a good sized tome. Kind of puts it down and it goes and looks like, well, this seems to be potentially our only book on deep speech. She kind of opens it up. You are more than welcome to examine it to see if that is what you're looking for. So if you're learning it, this seems to be a lexicon of sorts, not necessarily a dictionary or anything along those lines.
I mean, I'll take whatever I can get.
I'll look through it.
Yeah. As you're looking through it, it is very much as she describes. It is a lexicon where it does go over words and their meaning, but also does kind of break down parts of speech to a certain degree. So, and he goes, I can go ahead. I'll be willing to part with that book for, it's a dictionary. It's not magical. 5 gold pieces will work just fine.
Oh, yeah, I'll take it for sure.
Right. He goes, well, in that case, pleasure doing business with you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and as it looks like the book is a solid dark brown, leather bound, fairly lengthy in its presentation, and seems to be somewhat beaten up, but not a ton.
Okay, cool. I'll add that to my inventory. Thanks, guys. Thank you for your help.
Anytime.
Thank you. Very cute shop, by the way.
Oh, why thank you. More than happy to have various visitors. Hope you are able to come again sometime.
Wait, do you have a book really quick on famous adventuring parties through the ages? Are there like collections of stories? Because I want to buy one. And we don't have to RP this lit.
Yeah.
I just want to know if something like that exists.
Oh, yeah, there are tons of stuff. Various tales and legends. Some are thrown into more fiction-esque, where it seems like the tales have been grandiose or exaggerated. And there are ones that seem to be more historically accurate to the things that they did. So, and there's ones that are even anthologies. So basically, you can take your pick, and you're probably going to be able to find one. So, what are you looking for? One specifically?
I have, well, Alize is looking for books on her old parties that she has adventured with to see, like, 1, what happened after she left, and 2, what, like, bards may have recorded and stuff. And then also just to see if there's, like, a whole collection of, like, various groups, because it kind of helps her understand.
Right.
Like, what has happened, not just her parties, but also others and ones that came after her
Yeah.
and stuff too.
You're able, so
So.
we'll focus specifically on the ones within the Dale lands. You're able to find what looks to be an anthology.
Mhm.
So one that's various brief, short snippets, and it'll run you about 5 silver pieces.
Okay, cool. I'll buy that.
Okay. All right.
And Rizvan, that's the story of the birds and the bee.
Oh my gosh.
So, with that, as you all start to make your way out of Arkenbridge, you do manage to find Captain Ember. She's looking at us. So you all are making your way out of the city? Well,
Yeah, I do believe that'll be our pathway out.
Well, glad we were able to come across you. She looks. These all are for you, and she gives you a pouch that looks to each of you looks to be about 20 gold pieces.
Fantastic. Thank you. This is very appreciative, and this might be overstepping a bit and a little rude. But we are slightly strapped, and we'll be going seemingly through an area. We'll be away from some cities for a while. Is there any way that you might have an extra either diamond or something on hand to help us?
When it comes to diamonds, I mean, those are... We don't necessarily have those even within our own borders, unfortunately.
Oh.
At least,
even if we had the money to buy, huh?
At least none that you would be requiring for spells. When you get to those components, the Dale lands are not necessarily the richest lands out there. So we do what we can.
We just have to go find a dragon horde. Mm-hmm.
Dragon horde, Cormyr might have some within its borders in its major cities, but yes, unfortunately, I can't really assist there.
No, I appreciate it. That's actually good knowledge to have. That's going to be something we were hunted down here soon. So, well, thank you so much. We'll make sure to pass any information we find back to you and to the city. And if well, we've already told you the contacts you can reach us through.
Absolutely. We are looking more into that. Hope to be able to get this taken care of as quickly as possible.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Oh, right. Little update. Might want to check in with your gods. But it's, devotional. Might be something affecting them. I don't know if it's connected to what we're doing, but seems like something's brewing up in the skies. So
Watch the
check
moon.
in with your devotional.
Well, we'll see what we can do, but thank you for the heads up.
For sure. Thank you.
She gives a nod. Till next time, thank you all. May we get this taken care of as quickly as possible.
I hope so.
So, with that, she leaves you all. Unless there's anything you all want to take within the walls of Arkenbridge.
Mm-mm.
All right.
On the road.
You all about early afternoon make your way outside of the exterior of Arkenbridge. Start to head westward to the border of Cormyr, which you would know on foot will take you about 4 days of travel. And then another day until you hit the vast swamp. So 5 days journey total. And that is where we'll go ahead and end tonight's session. All right. RP heavy and lore heavy session, but you gotta love it, folks. Lots of good moments. We are looking forward to see what comes next. Especially as we are heading to Cormyr, a classic region within the Forgotten Realms. So, all right. Well, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. It's been great having you all. We love having you on this adventure and can't wait to see where it goes next. So until next time, everyone, keep being awesome. Cheers. Hey there. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, then consider subscribing to be notified when more go live. Thank you to our official artists, Rachel and Dee Lee, for the character art. You can follow them under their socials, Pip400art and Raphaziel, respectively. If you want more D&D actual plays in between Revenants Wake, consider checking out games run by Mark and Mike on Twitch and YouTube under Marquee Gaming and Bardic Dice. And as always, thank you for the royalty-free music done by Kevin MacLeod, Ivan Dutch, Critical Role, and the Dungeon Playlist. Links to everything in the description below. And with that, we'll see you all next time.